Welcome everybody to X Games Aspen 2018. I'm your host, Jack Matrani, and as you can see behind me, I'm not the only one that's excited for the world's best action sports athlete to put it all on the line for X Games medals. Over the next 4 days, we're going to witness the best of action sports, from photography, from our anti-bullying prevention campaign, Shred Hate, to the athletes. And I don't know what's going to happen, but all I know is I'm ready. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? I think we're ready. Let's kick this thing off right with the Life-Proof Men's Ski SuperPipe Finals. Come on!
Boy, oh boy, how about the energy? The crowd here for the Life-Proof Men's Ski SuperPipe Throwdown Showdown. Aspen, Colorado, the location. Hello everyone, Uncle Lee alongside gold medalists from 2012, Tom Wallace and Jen Hudak and Victoria Arlen are down in the mix, trying to stay warm because it's going to heat up real nice. I'll tell you what, the crowd is here to see a lot of action, but there's a developed storyline, developed storyline between Torrin Yeager Wallace and Alex Ferreira. Why?
Yeah, the two local boys out of Aspen, Colorado. These guys have been killing it over the years, but neither of them has a gold here in Aspen, their hometown, and both of them want to put it all on the line tonight to get gold. They're going to be throwing it down heavy. It's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, there is a lot of crowd and town support here to root them on, but it's going to be no easy task whatsoever. Look at this arsenal, 10 guys in the mix. Aaron Blanc, bottom right-hand corner, defending gold medalist.
Definitely a guy to watch as well. David Wise, 3 gold medals. Kevin Roland, Simon D'Artois. We got so many guys in the field. Noah Bowman doing all the switch double corks you can imagine. There's going to be a ton of talent in the field tonight.
The smooth veteran from Canada, Mike Riddle, still after 11 X Games looking for his first podium. Wishing good luck to him and the whole crew. As we look up this pipe, frozen walls, we'll talk about the conditions, we'll talk about the dimensions, but right now it's time to start things off here, the Life-Proof Men's Ski SuperPipe, and we are starting things off with a gentleman who knows gold out of Whistler, British Columbia. Earned a gold in 2015 with one of the craziest amplitude runs I've ever seen. Please welcome Simon D'Artois, or the Dart.
Definitely a guy to watch. That winning run of his back then, he must have done a double cork 1260, 25 feet out of the half pipe. Known for going big, known for technicality. He's kind of lining up the run right now, getting excited. There we go, lining up and dropping in to the half pipe. First competitor tonight, let's see what he's got. Dropping in forward, coming into the wall. Right, double cork, 1080, landing switch. Switch, down the pipes, 9. He's sketching out a bit on these rotations. Looks like he was going almost bigger than he expected. Massive double cork 1260. Look at that amplitude into the alley-oop dub flat 7. Oh my gosh. A little bit sketchy up at the top, but his amplitude and technicality were off the charts.
Man, the pipe is moving fast, and you're right, little sketch might have scared himself out, maybe how quick it's transitioned from practice, but he gets the grabs in there. Great diversity in that run.
Oh my God, that right side trick right off the bat landing completely blind. Not really sure how he sees that landing on that one. This one, little grab, had to open up and lift the arms, do a little bit waving out of the car window there to bring it down, but this one, look how big he's going on this double cork 1260. Absolutely massive, gets the mute grab. I mean, he's got to be 20 feet up there. Spots the landing, comes around a bit heavy. A little, I think he could clean up on that run, but overall, that was what a way to start it off in a 3-run final.
Yeah, 3 runs, there's 10 guys, and you see, look at the poise, head over the shoulder, eyes spotting the landing. And we're gonna point out the little details, like that hand drag right there. As the legend Mike Douglas, the Godfather, said, it's all in the details. All right, 56.33 for D'Artois. He's got 2 more. And here's the comp format. Pretty simple. Lays out like this, Tom.
We got 10 skiers in it tonight. They each get 3 runs. Best run's gonna count. The judges are scoring on a 100-point scale, which is overall impression. They're looking for amplitude, the technical difficulties of the tricks, spinning both ways, getting the grabs and making it look smooth. So a little bit of everything. Best run's gonna win, and we're gonna see some fun stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna be as gentle as we can with you because it's gonna get heavy hitting. Let's go to New Zealand. We go to Flying Kiwi. He's 18 years young, 3rd X Games appearance, a silver last year, and his brother Nick Nico is watching, 16-year-old Nico watching, was hoping to be in here, injured his knee. His brother Miguel said, "This is for you, Nico." And Sans poles. Tell me if that's some sort of trickery.
A little bit of trickery, not necessarily an advantage or disadvantage, just kind of an optional item for some of these free skiers. Starting it off with the right side double cork 1260, and just kind of scrubs out on the landing. The rotation was good, but it looked like he just kind of maybe landed a little bit below the rotation. So if you don't get quite to that 1260-degree rotation, you catch an edge, you don't quite get the trick the full way around, you're going to end up falling like that.
So we're throwing out numbers tonight. For you first-time viewers, you're going to hear 1260, 1080. At 1260s, you'll see here is 3.5 rotations, so count at home with us.
Yep, count. We got 1 off the bat. Going into 2s. Now he's also doing a double flip here, so you're going to see his head dip below his knees. 2 different flips. Here he is coming around 3.5. So when the rider goes up the wall forward and lands back forward, they're usually doing a 540, a 900, or 1260, just the way the half pipe sets you up. Always moving down the pipe. Makes the rotations a little bit hard to understand, maybe for your first-time viewer. And Miguel's going to look to clean that one up. A fall on the first hit's not going to be winning anything tonight, so he's young. He'll be back up quick.
This gentleman is 10 years older than Miguel. His name is Kevin Roland. He has earned 3 gold medals here, 2016, 2011, and 2010. One simple word defines this guy, and it is fierce.
Fierce. He is intense. This guy is always trying to win. He's aggressive. He rides a pipe like he means it. He's really getting after it. Dropping into the pipe switch, something new for the night. The switch double cork 1080, gets the landing. Right into a right side double cork 1260. Oh! Just kind of scrubs off. He hit, like Miguel, he just kind of landed a little bit short of his rotation, and he's going to have to wait for another run. We're looking for perfection, so these guys are going to really have to land everything super clean to make it the whole way through the pipe.
Yeah, for a guy like Kevin, who's been doing this so long, he knows when something goes south, it happens real quick. So right here, it lands.
Just a little bit short of 1260. I think he was aiming a bit down the pipe, and he's got to scrub off of his line. Can't quite make it to the next wall, so he's going to be looking to run number 2 to really clean that up. That right 12 was really smooth, though.
You know, he is one of 9 in this field of 10 going to the Olympics. He earned a bronze in Sochi, looking to clean that up, maybe get a gold in Korea in a couple of weeks. Let's go on to this guy. I love Mike Riddle. He's just a silent giant, really. One of the taller competitors here. Been doing it since 2007 here in Aspen, and he's been in 4th place a bunch. He has not gotten that podium. Never seems to bother him. He's never putting up a stink and what have you. Just a gentleman of the pipe, really.
Definitely. This guy's one of my favorites to watch. Been in the game for a while. He's done just about every trick as they've come up, so I'm looking to see what he can put together tonight. It could be the night for him to get on that podium.
Over the left-hand side, the life-proof amplitude meter. Let's see how high the first hit is. Almost 18 feet.
With the double cork 1260 too. That is a technical trick to be going that high out of the pipe. Massive switch 720. It's landing a bit low. Right side 900, getting the grab, showing that he can spin both ways. Big double cork 9, double down the pipe flat spin. That is such a unique rotation that he's doing there, and that's smooth to watch. Didn't get as many hits in, it seemed. Just a little short. Some of these grabs. Oh, he's getting that one perfectly on the tip. As well, the right 900, he was capping on the tail. The judges are looking for grabs to be held the whole way through the rotation. And the more technical the grab, the more points you get. So reaching all the way back to the tail there, a little bit harder. Oh, looks like he bobbles it a little bit, but that whole run was smooth. The down the pipe double flat is really cool. Look at how he pops, and he's spinning kind of around the side of his body. He can see the landing the whole time. Look at him looking at that pipe wall, and just puts the landing gear down nice and smooth. Yeah,
that was made famous by Peter Olympic, known as the whiskey flip, with Riddle's flair on it there. And his run score in 80.33, so he's setting the bar right there, right now. And we move on here. Hey, the X Games continue for the 17th straight year from Aspen, Colorado. Wow. Friday night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 Pacific on ESPN. We'll have the men's snowboard big air and snowmobile freestyle finals. All of our X Games coverage is also streaming live on the ESPN app. All right, so Taylor Seaton, love this guy, inspired by Tanner Hall, the legend back in the day. And he's always got nothing but a smile on his face, positive spirit, got his own unique style. However, not a medal in the 9 episodes he's had, or excuse me, 7 appearances he's had at the X Games.
Yeah, I was talking to Taylor yesterday, and he's got some big things planned for us, a couple new tricks. I think he's going to be putting a big run together. Oh, a big switch right 900 off the bat, and mirroring that to the left, going switch left 720. And here he is, back and forth, mirroring those directions, showing that he can spin both ways with equal prowess. Into this hit here at the bottom, going huge, the alley-oop. Alley-oop backing it up the other way, mirroring as well. That whole run was just a back and forth fury of left and right spins.
And if you happen to notice the meter bar, it said 31.11 at one point. It might have been off just a little bit.
Maybe just a little bit.
That would be a record indeed, but he was getting some consistent amplitude.
Going big, and I love that he's showing the judges this equal both ways. Landing there, super smooth. The whole run is really smooth. He's lacking the double cork rotation that some of the other guys are doing, but actually showing off more, you know, he can spin both ways. He's showing the alley-oops as well, something no one else is doing. And an alley-oop, in case you guys don't know, is right there where he's spinning to the right, but moving down the pipe to the left. So it makes it a lot harder to maintain speed, get the rotations right, and land it. It's something that I think's been forgotten in the sport a little bit.
Yeah, and Seaton, just a master, studied the judging criteria very well. He's got his certification. He's got a 76.33, and we are rolling down here. David Wise is coming up shortly. He's upstairs. We've talked about Torrin Yeager Wallace, a local boy looking to earn his first gold in his hometown. As well, Alex Ferreira. Got a big crowd on hand. And then one of their great friends, Aaron Blanc, the defending gold medalist.
X Games Aspen is brought to you by Altered Carbon, a new original series coming soon, only on Netflix, rated TV MA. And SoFi, a new kind of finance company.
Oh, dropping in next, out of Alberta, Calgary, Canada, Noah Bowman, known for his amplitude and unique style. He does something a little different on his first hit. It's basically a 360, which is doesn't look overly complicated, but it's got good style.
Definitely. This first hit is one to watch. Super smooth, slow rotation. Just a 360, and then going right into the switch double cork 1260. One of the toughest tricks we'll see out here. Switch alley-oop, rodeo, and then into the switch down the pipe 7, and finishing it with a big right 900.
Boosting
19.5 feet. Now I've seen Noah link that switch double cork 12 into another double cork on the other wall. I'm not sure if he's taking it easy first run or if he was a little off the line, but I've seen him do a couple of those back to back, and I think he's going to be looking for his next run to really put it all on the line.
So what we're looking for is progression on both sides of the wall and spinning both ways on the wall. It's as simple as that. As impressive as that was, we know from experience he's capable of more, and he's got 2 more runs.
Definitely. He had one big double cork in that run, the switch double cork 1260, and then into those next switch hits was super smooth and super boosty, but he's going to need to do a bit more technical if he's going to want to get that huge overall impression score. He knows it. He's looking at the judges.
Earned a silver in 2012 upon his first appearance here. I remember saying, we don't have a lot of information on this guy. Where'd he come from? The year before he was an alternate, and he put on a wow factor for us. Took 5th in Sochi, and it is Noah Bowman awaiting his score.
He might get a pretty decent score for that. We don't have a ton of landed runs yet. These guys are kind of figuring out the pipe. Everybody's been off the line a little bit. I think with the 3 runs, it gives them a chance to really put down their craziest run. So with 3 runs, you can really go a little bit crazy, and out of those 3 chances, hopefully you get 1 down. Judges are really thinking about this one.
They're contemplating. Well, nonetheless, he's going to be going to the Olympics in a couple weeks, representing Canada, 25 years young, and been in the hunt since about the age of 18. A young man's sport, Tom.
It is. Not for us anymore. I was never doing half pipe, but this stuff is crazy. These guys are insane.
I broke a rib my first half pipe run.
73. That'll put him into third.
All right, so have a look at this. Have a look at this. We got big heads down here. Welcome back to Buttermilk Mountain X Games Aspen Men's Ski SuperPipe, brought to you by LifeProof. There you go on the left. That's Alex Ferreira. And on the right, Torrin Yeager Wallace. They busted out all the stops here, throwing some good juju from the hometown crowd up for those boys who've yet to earn a gold medal here, and they're coming up in just a minute. Greetings. Welcome back in, Uncle Lee, alongside Mr. Tom Wallish, and we got Jen Hudak and Victoria down below. Before we get to the local boys, we're going to look at this man who earned a plethora, I'll use that word extensively, a plethora of golds a few years back. But in the last 4 years here at X Games, he's had 0 podiums and not a whole lot of success. What do you think that is, Tom?
I'm not sure. The story here is a little up in the air. David, after winning a multiple of golds here, winning the gold medal at the Olympics in 2014, hasn't quite had the same hunger and fury that he used to have, but I think we might see it come back tonight.
All right, starting off switch. He's been working on all sorts of difficult tricks.
Switch right, 720. A massive double cork 1260. And here he's going to mirror that to the right 1080, getting the tail grab, going switch left, double cork 1080, into the right side, 1260. I don't know how he landed that. Those were massive.
Falling from the sky, 5 hits, 17.6. His average is nearly 15 feet. We got ourselves a new leader.
I think so.
Yeah.
Massive. I've seen him do a double cork here on the first switch right spin, but it looks like he's going a little bit easier, just a switch right 720, and instead he's doing the other 3 double corks, spinning here to the left, double cork 1260, 3.5 rotations, getting the mute grab, here to the right, and then as well doing a switch double cork, which is the rotation I've seen him do on that first hit to the right as well. And if he were to do that, he could be the first person to ever spin all 4-way double corks in the half pipe in a run.
And that goes back to what I talked to him after the X Games a few years back. He said he's trying new stuff. He's got time to build. So he's got a strategic mindset like none other that I've seen in competition. And you saw right there, and Wise in first place, distancing himself from Riddle, 90.66. A big smile for obvious reasons.
Hi, Malachi.
All right, so Torrin Yeager Wallace, I'll tell you what, he endured health issues in 2015 that no one could have imagined. Let's take a closer look at the Great Clips athlete cuts with our boy TYW.
Once we saw him with the liver abscess, it was elected to paralyze him. When you're near death, everyone comes to a certain very similar picture.
They informed us that it was a miracle that he survived.
They couldn't just break down and not follow through with the good things that, the cards that were being dealt that were good. You got to take those and you got to play with them. Putting weight back on, I was going to the gym.
It wouldn't have been medically prudent for me to say, in a couple of weeks you can go back to skiing. If it were any other person, we wouldn't be talking about skiing.
Maybe it was meant to be this way. I was set up to deal with some terrible things to hopefully become a better person.
What more can you ask for to be a better person? So just perseverance is an adjective I like to use with this guy because he's been through a boatload and then some, and he always shows up. And he's here in Aspen, his hometown, started at the age of 15, earned his silver medal. I'm gonna say he didn't come out of nowhere because he came out of this place. He came out of Aspen. He learned in this pipe almost everything he knows. Huge crowd down below. Please welcome to the pipe a man who's looking for his first gold medal, Torrin Yeager Wallace.
Definitely. This kid is one of my favorite to watch because he's so naturally talented. The way he rides the half pipe is so smooth and stylish and yet aggressive. He can really power through landings and really push a limit and go huge.
Here he goes, run 1, Torrin Yeager Wallace.
Big double cork 1260, a signature move for him into the left side, left 1080. Here he is, switch down the pipe, 7 to the right, into the alley-oop. Double rodeo 900, gets the landing, into down the pipe, dub flat 9, and he gets it. Landing so low on those, just sticking it.
Talk about leg strength.
Oh my gosh, the alley-oop double, he landed so low and was able to muscle it out. Here we go, let's look at the top hit. He's doing a right double cork 1260, gets the mute grab just for the end of it, and just tweaks it. landing very low. All these guys are boosting. They're trying to send it. It's a big night. Here's the left 1080, gets the tail grab. Showing he can spin both of those ways. The thing he doesn't have in this run is a left side double cork that some of the other guys have. They have a double both ways, but what he does have is this alley-oop double rodeo 9. And watch him come around. He lands low on the pipe, and this is so hard to do. You're coming down from 20 feet in the air and just holding onto it, that quad strength, right into another double. I mean, this guy is just gifted.
Well said. Yeah, the leg strength and then the G-force is ripping across the pipe. That's just years of experience. Again, perseverance, the adjective of the night for T.Y. Dub. And his score into second place, 86.66. So again, our judges are being hypercritical, not only on the technical details, but how difficult is the run? Are you going left and right on both walls? And how are your switch maneuvers as well? Okay, let's get going with our next local boy, Alex Ferreira. Talk about hype, man, just the hype, man. This guy is so fired up on life to be competing in his hometown. He's got something like 100 fans down below just because they love who the kid is, and he couldn't be more stoked to be here in his hometown. Run 1 of 3.
Yeah, let's see what he's got here. I mean, local boy, always excited. He's always got energy and just oozing excitement. As well, starting with the right side double cork 1260, just like Torn, into the left side double cork 10, landing switch. Switch 720, and then here into the left side double cork 12, gets the landing. Right in the down the pipe double flat spin 9. Oh, and he holds on to it. Wow! Another guy landing so low in the pipe just by pure, like, want and will. Highest at 19.5 feet. He is boosting that run.
And that was 5 hits, actually. So he had 5 on that 19.5 feet, getting way up there. Look at the style.
Perfect double cork 1260 there. Gets the landing and the grab. And here he is into that left side, sort of double roll. Let's go to the grab a bit early, but landing that switch trick in the, or that trick switch in the pipe is so hard to do. Here he is, mirroring that first trick. So he does a right side double cork 12 and a left side double cork 12, really showing off his ambidextrousness, if you would.
Yeah, it is just dizzying to the way that these guys go wall to wall and they're spinning different directions. And look at that.
Oh man, I don't know how he held on to that one.
That's some time in the gym right there, right?
Thanks.
All right, so score to slide into top. Herrera, 71.66, so I
think they docked him a little bit for some of the landings. I think he's going to need to clean that up. These judges are looking for progression.
Well, now, before we get going with our last competitor of this round, now it's time for the real cost keys to success. In today's subject matter, defending X Games gold medalist, Aaron Blanc.
What up, I'm Aaron Blanc. I'm from Crested Butte, Colorado. Growing up in Crested Butte was honestly one of the best places I think I could have grown up, you know. It's not really necessarily known for having the best park and pipes. I mean, they do have one, but overall just the skiing there was what I think got me to the next level. Like just being able to go out every day and not just ski park and pipe, but ski all sorts of different things, from rails to big mountain to jumps to half pipe, like all of that all just kind of correlated, and I think it's kind of what helped me push myself to the next level.
We have a new leader, Crested Butte's Aaron Blanc.
Another kid who's completely stoked on life. Just found out earlier this week that he got the discretionary vote from the coaches to join Torinator Wallace, David Wise, and Alex Ferreira over in Korea on the Olympic team. So at 21, this kid's life has been full of greatness and a lot more to come here. Let's see if Blanc can defend this gold medal. He starts his campaign right now with run 1 of 3.
Yeah, Aaron's a fun one to watch. He's got some back-to-back switch double corks that no one else is really doing. Starting it off with the right side 720, and here's one of those double corks. Switch double cork 900, completely blind, and there into the switch 720. Looked like he was a little bit off of his line a little. Left 900, into the right side 900. Oh, and just going a little bit backseat. Not quite the run he was looking for. I think he can clean it up a notch. He is dealing with a shoulder injury right now. He's struggling a little bit, but still wants to put it down for everybody here in Colorado.
Yeah, he said he's going to fight through it. He had a bruised heel from one of the Grand Prix earlier as well. So fighting through it. And you saw him get off his line, as you said. Once that happens, you're just fighting for your right to get down to the bottom in one piece.
Definitely. That trick is so blind. He lands switch and just had to drag a hand. So the rest of this run is a little bit of a warm-up, getting a nice 9 tail grab there and then a right 9. But he's got a couple more things that he's going to throw into that run for us to try to get up on the podium.
Yeah, this is the life-proof men's SuperPipe. Blanc with his first run done. He'll toss that in the trash, regroup, head back up top. It is David Wise, Yeager, Wallace, and Mike Riddle as our top 3 right now. We're just getting heated up out here. We're taking a peek right here. David Wise, your current leader, just holding on to see if he can capture his 4th gold medal here in Aspen. We'll be right back with more. Contest is a fan vote contest celebrating the best in action sports photography. You can check out these photos on site here at the X Games Aspen or also online. So go vote for your favorite by visiting xgames.com/Zoom. The winner gets an X Games gold medal. How about that? And a prize purse of what? 10,000 bucks? Check out those shots. Check them out online. Vote for your favorite. I'm gonna do that. 10,000 bucks. What a deal right there. Well, welcome to the Life-Proof Men's Ski SuperPipe. The crowd is on hand. Always one of the premier events here. Uncle Lee alongside Tom Wallace in the booth. We're nice and warm while it's heating up out there as well. David Wise just chucking it, meaning business, wants his 4th gold. He's been building. But how about Yeager, Wallace, and Ferrer, local boys?
Yeah, those are the guys we're watching for. Torin and Alex. They want to win gold in Aspen really bad. But David, he's tough to beat. He seems like he might be back on top after a couple years off, landing that first run, and now he can go all in. With 2 runs left, I don't know what we're going to see out of him.
Yeah, the all-out throwdown showdown. 1 run done, 2 more to go. We've got Jen Hudak down below with a little information on what's going on outside.
Well, I gotta tell you, the pipe out here is perfect. Fans are having a great time, and there is a battle going down between 2 local boys trying to win gold for the first time in front of the hometown crowd. But they've got David Wise that they're trying to best tonight, who's in quest for his 4th gold medal. So anyway, these guys have 2 more runs to get things done, and I think we are about to see things go off. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Jen, in the mix. Great to have you here as always. Longtime competitor, and there it is, men's life-proof ski SuperPipe with the Wise guy, the only dude in the 90s, Yeager, Wallace, local boy, looking for his 1st gold here, and Mike Riddle, the Canadian, looking for his 1st podium. All right, let's set the stage, or reset it. Life-proof men's ski SuperPipe is what it's called. A big frozen ditch stares at Simon D'Artois, the 2015 gold medalist. And he, in his first run, 56.33, a little bit of a issue down below. We know he's capable of more. What's it going to take here, Tom?
I think he's just going to need to clean it up. He's got a great technical run. He's going big. He's getting grabs. Just a little off on some of the landings, some of the rotations, a little bit of flailing here and there. And if he can tighten that all up, he is going to be looking for a good score. Dropping in forwards, starting it off with the right side double cork 10. Such a blind landing on that one. Here he is, the switch, 900 to the left, and then mirroring it with a switch right side 720 into a left cork 900 tail. Oh, and just looks like maybe he's a bit off the line, or he wanted to go a bit bigger there. Just didn't quite get it. I think that's where he's got that left double cork 12 that we saw and just couldn't put it down. Maybe not enough speed.
Yeah, so again, that's the beauty of this format. 3 runs, you can see no problem with the grab there. Holds it all the way throughout, landing.
How does he see the landing on that? It's completely blind. His back is facing down the pipe. That's an amazing trick. I don't know how he lands that one. It's just so technical. Here he is, landed switch, and into the switch right side 720. Sort of a setup trick, and right here after this is where he normally does the big double cork 1260 to the left. It might not have had enough speed there.
Yeah, and his second run no better, so we'll hold on to the 7th place right now. Mustachio will head back up to the top. All right, the dart boy done. We go to New Zealand again. The 18-year-old Kiwi, he's going to be at the Olympics representing New Zealand, along with some of the Wells brothers. We'll talk about the Wells family as we have through the years, but right now it's about the Porteous family. So a silver medal last year, showed up, threw down, and impressed us all. But this kid's been in the pipe down in New Zealand for moons since he was about 8 years old. Looks up to all these competitors. Now he's in the pipe without the poles, not a requisite.
Yeah, starting it off with a right side double cork 12. That's where he had trouble in the first run, and mirroring it right into the left double cork 12. This kid came to play. Right side 900 with an opposite Japan grab. There's the double cork 1080, setting up switch. Switch, double cork, going all the way to, is that a 9 that he comes all the way back? Wow, I think he meant to just do the switch double rodeo that he had tried to run before and land switch. Looks like he just had to spin out of it. Let's go back to the top. Here's where he fell on the first run. Right side double cork 1260. And then just right following that one, he's able to throw it into a left double cork 12. Here's where he had trouble at the bottom. A little bit of a washout coming up that wall. Looks to get that grab, and I think it just threw him off. He ends up spinning around, and he was going to land forward, but had to take it all the way to forward where he wanted to land switch. So losing a ski there, and he's going to have to look to the next run.
Yeah, landed sideways on the wall. He's improved his score a bit, but as he says, next run. Okay, so we're talking skiing now, but Saturday the X Games continue on ABC with 5 hours of coverage starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll have the women's ski slopestyle and snowboard big air finals, plus the men's snowboard slopestyle and bonus snowbike cross finals. Wow. Then at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 Pacific on ESPN, it's the women's snowboard SuperPipe and men's ski big air finals. All of our X Games coverage is also streaming live on the ESPN app. So again, Aspen, X Games never letting you down with a lot of action. All right, the fierce one, super intense Kevin Roland. He's at the bottom of the charts right now, but he will not stay there long, knowing this super arduous competitor.
Yeah, this guy's intense. Look at him slapping his legs, trying to get psyched up, staring down the pipe, probably visualizing his run. This guy's really into visualizing and practicing in his head so he can drop in with that fierce competitiveness and just put it down. Dropping into the pipe switch, double cork, 1080, gets the landing a little slow maybe. Right side, double cork 12. Into the left side, double cork 12. Comes around, puts it down. And here he's going for alley-oop, double flat, double cork 1080, and just riding it out the rest of the pipe. Wow, I've never seen. I think he just learned that trick in practice yesterday.
Yeah, and you can see everything up top was smooth on lockdown. They got a little trickier down below.
Yeah, there's that right side 1260. He's just landing a bit low. Each landing looks like he's struggling to kind of hold on to that landing gear, and it just gets a little sketchy. There's the left 12, a trick he was the first to do in the half pipe. And then just that final hit got a little weird. Let's take another look at this. Getting the grab. This guy invented this trick. The first to do it, still doing it better than just about anybody. Sticks the landing, all of them. You see how he's landing a bit low? I think he just needs to land a little bit higher in the pipe to keep his smooth riding and amplitude the whole way down so he can get a really good score.
Well, for the 3-time X Games gold medalist, Roland, he's put up against the ropes here with 1 run left for him. We got a lot more action here from Aspen. Stick with us. Back to the top we go for Mike Riddle in a nice position. 3rd place right now, looking to accentuate what he did on his first run. Earned a silver. Did it for Sarah Burke there in Sochi in 2014. One of my favorite competitors through the years because he's just maintained an even keel. He's just a smooth operator and a cool Canadian. Here he goes.
He is a cool Canadian. Cool as a cucumber, as they say. Coming into the pipe forward, starting off with a signature double cork 1260 mute. One of the best we've seen tonight. Alley-oop, flat spin 3, just laying it out. There's that switch 7 going massive. Here he is going for the right side, double cork 12, and just can't manage that landing. Oh, if he could put that right 12 into his run with that down the pipe double flat spin, that's going to be a big run. That right 12 is a trick that helped propel him to a silver medal there in Sochi.
Yeah, and it's the game of inches. The walls come at you fast, you're up in the air, and then the landings seem to come at you faster, and he just didn't match that as smooth as he could, and you saw the result.
Yeah, these guys, I mean, when they're going this big and that fast, depending on the pop, it's a game of inches. You can either deck out, land low. You got to be perfect in this sport.
score coming in for Riddle at 31 years young. He had 29.66, so they'll throw that in the trash. Welcome back to the pipe. Here it is, Life-Proof Men's Ski SuperPipe in Aspen, Colorado. Once again, we are in the middle of it all, and the guys are throwing it down, figuring it out, and some of them having some issues. That's the way that it goes out here. Luckily, alongside Mr. Tom Wallace, Jen Hudak and Victoria are here. Victoria, you're in the mix. What's happening down there in the fun pit?
They say behind every great athlete is a great mom, and I am here with Alex Ferrer's mom, Colleen, and Torinator Wallace's mom, Stacy. Ladies, did you ever imagine that you would be here and your sons would be fatheads?
No, this is so exciting to have them be doing well, and we're together, and they're in one piece.
I know, we're all besties. The boys have been together since they're like 6 years old. We parent together. We just love them both. It's amazing. I'm Torrin's other mother. She's Alex's other mother.
What has this been like to be in your hometown cheering on your boys?
Oh, the town is so supportive, and it's so cool to give back to them and have them, show up and compete.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Thanks so much. Love the big heads. Here's the standings right now. Wise in the lead. Local boy T.Y. Dub looking for his first goal with mom and fans looking on. And then Ferreira a little bit further down in the mix. He's got a couple runs left yet to go, and we'll see what he does here. So as we've seen through the years, and if you've been watching X Games, it's anybody's game. Someone can come out of nowhere and throw one down, a new trick. So let's see what happens here. Tom, I do want to bring a note here right now. This is Taylor Seaton. Yeah, we want to do a shout out to his mom. Mom Annette just had a artificial heart pump surgery. She's been in the hospital for some time. Taylor said this season, all of 2018, is dedicated to you, Mom. So that just feels good any way you look at it.
Yeah, great to hear. Doing it for Mom, dropping in with the big double cork 1260, something he didn't have in that first run. Alley-oop going massive. Land switch into that switch 900 down the pipe. Switch left side. First rotation was to the right, that one to the left, showing both. A nice big alley-oop 540. And then here into the left, 900 gets the landing. That's a big full run for Taylor. He's excited.
Doing it for Mom. Love it. I've never seen that guy without a smile on his face.
That's true. Here we go back to the top. This is the trick he didn't do in the first run. One of the harder tricks he has, the right side double cork 1260, grabbing the whole time. Comes around, almost looks like he's going to deck, but he's able to put it down in the pipe. Here into the alley-oop. Remember I said he's one of the only guys spinning these big spins in the alley-oop direction. Something that's so hard. Look, he's got to really open up to put that landing gear down just because of the way that rotation spins. It makes it so difficult. Here's the left side, spinning both ways, getting the tail grab, maybe just barely missing it. These judges are watching for everything. They have replay capability. They want to see you get it all perfect.
Well, Seaton, yeah, sticking in third place now. 83, he's got to be fired up.
That's a good score for him. Look at him, he's stoked.
Oh, yeah. Mama, you got to be proud. I love it. That's what it's all about here. So Seaton's best he's ever finished was 9th here at the X Games. So he's in that third spot right now. Yes, there's a lot of competition yet to go, but it's got to feel good. All right, we're going to go to Canada now. This is Noah Bowman out of Calgary. He has earned his silver in 2012. Right now, he's in the middle of the pack. Run 2 starts now.
Here he is with the big 360 to start. One of the smaller spins and steeziest spins in the competition. The switch double cork 12. And there he is into the switch double 9, right into another switch hit, going 7, landing so low, and finishing with the right 900 to the bottom. Oh, he's just landing so heavy. So Noah's one of the only guys doing so many switch hits in a row. This first hit, the switch double cork 12, gets the grab. No one else doing this trick. Has to flip it around at the end, go all the way to backwards. That is just such a technical trick. Riding this half pipe as smooth as he does with switch stance like that is so incredibly hard. It's so hard to speed check and see over your shoulders. He's one of the best to ever do it like that. There's the switch, double alley-oop, sort of 9, landed back switch. And again, I've seen him take that same rotation into a double cork here. Here he's just staying with the 7, getting the really nice grab, maybe wanting to put a full run down and right into the right 9 and finish it. That's a pretty good full run.
Yeah, solid amplitude, obviously, and great trickery on both sides of the wall. 82, 4th place with one more run. That's Noah Bowman from Canada. All right, so David Wise, the Wise guy, results in the past have been inconsistent, but this season is looking good. Let's check out the Netflix Altered Carbon on the move with the Wise guy, David Wise.
Here we are, X Games, man, another year, so stoked. It's one thing to get to the top, and it's a whole different animal to stay at the top.
Three-time X Games gold medalist, currently with a bit of a back injury.
Oh, just can't hold on.
I've probably had two of the least successful years of my competitive career over the past 2 seasons, but really I feel fortunate for all those struggles. Like, the place that I'm in now is so much stronger, so much more just grounded than I was before. It's not all about fame and glory. It's, can I be who I'm going to be amidst the adversities? I'm as healthy and as mentally strong as I've ever been going into a season, and the position I'm in this year, I have guys who have been winning the last couple of years to chase. It just puts you in a much more comfortable position because you know what you're shooting for. Let your own body set the bar. Let your own limits be found by you, not by anybody else. That's what I've done, and look how far I've gone.
The only father of 2 in the pipe right here, David Wise, as you mentioned, 3-time X Games gold medalist. Got a great quote, no matter how big the contest, it's just another run down the pipe. And that doesn't put it into like just one step at a time. I don't know what does. So looking forward to see our current leader. See if he can't up the ante a bit, Tom.
Yeah, definitely. These guys are all out having fun. That's what it's all about. Here he is coming in, switch right. There's the switch right double. Sticks the landing. Into the left side, double cork 12. Willie Merritt. Right side, 1080. Here's the left one. Switch left, double cork 10. Oh! Just getting off the line and goes for a right side 9. Oh man, I think he really had it there. That would have been all 4. If he could have got that right side double cork in at the end where he does that right 9, that would have been all 4-way double corks.
And he's still just having a good time out there, even though that was just, you'll see the obvious bobble, but great.
Look at that trick.
Skill.
Switch right side, double cork 1080, gets the Japan. Here he is, the right side 10, getting the grab, lands a little low, but he's still able to do this switch left side double, and then just a little wobble in the flat bottom, landing a bit low. That's where the right side double cork 12 would have been, and it would have been legendary. Lucky he's got one more run left. That was still an amazing run. Just a little off the line. Oh, and he knows it. He knows he was that close to perfection.
That much. So he's still in the lead with 1 to go. Always happy. All right, tip off your weekend with our star-studded NBA Friday matchup. Watch out. The Rockets battle the Pelicans. The Beard and CP3 take on Boogie, and the Brow and the Big Easy. Houston's won 6 of the last 7 and 9 of 11 from New Orleans in the past 3 seasons. Our coverage begins with NBA Countdown at 7 o'clock on ESPN and the ESPN app. So, go NBA. How's your hoop skills, Tom?
Not very good.
Ain't dunking much?
I jump on the skis, not on the court.
Yeah, it's a dunk. All right, let's move on to TYW. Yeager Wallace in second place. He's got an 86.66. And we are fired up to see him. And don't forget, tomorrow, folks, men's snowboard big air and snowmobile freestyle. That's all on ESPN, 10:30 Eastern. So if you can't make it, set your DVRs, check it out. So much action, so much to see here. Some cool new events this year, too.
It is. It's going to be fun. Look at this crowd. Everybody's excited. This is a big night. Opening night, ski half pipe. These guys are going big. The crowd wants to throw it.
Yeah, you know, temperatures aren't bad. We're inside, it's warm, but temperatures aren't that bad. Expecting a little bit of snow into Friday, and we're in the mountains. People are ready for it. Speaking of which, here's TYW, 22 years young, earned his first medal when he was 15. Look at that. Look at those accomplishments. 2 golds, 2 silvers, 1 bronze. But you know what he's missing?
A gold here in Aspen, Colorado.
Yeah, you know, we should probably stop talking about it.
I know. I think we're adding too much pressure to him here. This
Yeah.
guy is one of the most successful half-pipe skiers, a guy that also skis park, urban, backcountry, a little bit of everything, just loves the sport for what it is, which is really cool. Here he goes, right side, double cork 1260. Great landing on that. Left side, 1080. Muscling it around, but holding on. Switch, 720. Into this hit, going alley-oop, dub flat, 9, gets the landing. Oh, just like the first run, landing a bit low. It looks like he's popping maybe a little hard. And when you come off that wall so much, it makes it hard to maintain speed. Here's that first hit, right side double cork 1080, a hit. Look at him. The ski is almost in his mouth. He's pulling it so well. That grab is so locked and loaded. Here's the left side 1080. He gets the grab and just kind of has to muscle it around a bit. Looks a little awkward for him. Almost a hand drag, but he's able to pull the whole run. He just needs to really tighten everything up, put it all together. He's got more. He's saying next run.
So that's not going to do much for it. It's a 43 and change. He'll dump that and stick with his second place score. And local boy Alex Ferreira, however, trains and lives here in Aspen. And our very own Jack Matrani caught up with Alex for the Zell What Moves Me Road to the X Games. Enjoy this.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Road to X Games. I'm Jack Matrani here in Aspen, Colorado. We're going to spend the day with Alex Ferreira, 3-time X Games medalist. We're going to learn a little bit more about him and how he's getting ready for X Games Aspen 2018. And I don't even know what this machine is. Good form, man. How important is it to train for skiing?
Yeah, it's extremely important to train. It's also just important for your body. You know, it's health is wealth, baby. You got to just do what's right for you and have a good day and be physically active.
So you pretty much just do this until you pass out?
Oh yeah, we're gonna go all night.
I'm pretty much ready. Where to next, my friend?
Let's head to the pickleball courts. Shoveled them last night. It's gonna be good.
Not sure what pickleball is, but sounds like a great time. Let's do it.
You ready?
Born ready.
Let's do this.
Game on. Would you say it's an advantage or a disadvantage having X Games in your hometown?
I think it's a complete advantage having X Games in the hometown.
How many friends do you think collectively you have cheering you on at the bottom of the pipe?
I don't know, maybe like 50 to 100 hopefully this year.
And that doesn't put like crazy extra pressure on you?
No, I don't think it's a ton of pressure. I think it's more of a love and support system. Totally amplifies the experience. Definitely the energy. It gets everybody fired up.
What if you're a professional pickleball player?
Well, then I'd be even more excited.
Well, you wait all year for this to come around. Last year, unfortunately, right before this, he had a little injury, couldn't compete. So I'm saying right here, he's back with a vengeance. He's had a great early season. He's qualified for the Olympics. You've seen the big heads, you've seen the fans, you've seen mom and dad down below rooting him on. So Alex Ferreira, you're currently in 6th. Let's see what you can do here on run number 2, 3.
Dropping into the pipe forward, going for this first big hit, the right side double cork 12. Oh, lands low and he's just off the line. Everybody seems to be popping a little bit too hard out of the pipe, landing a bit low. They're all going huge. I think the lights, oh my God, left double cork 12. Oh, and a massive down the pipe, dub 9. Look at him spinning the pole like always, like the old mogul days. A little bit of throwback. Yeah, but wow, just a little off the line. The highest, did it just say 20 feet? That must have been that left 12. Oh, here's the right 12, gets it good, but then the landing, going down the pipe too much, a little off the line. I don't know how he comes back into this rotation. Goes right into a left 7, getting the grab. Wow, into the right side switch trick there. And here's that one I'm talking about, the big left 12 going absolutely huge. Getting the grab just here at the end, tucking it over, bringing that second flip around, and just putting that landing down so low. I don't know how he gets a final hit in this pipe. This is crazy. Grabbing Japan on this down the pipe, double flat spin, just kind of swinging the body around. And this too, he's got no pipe left. It's already coming to an end down there.
It's crazy, just the energy of the crowd and what he's got going on. So that improved the score a bit to still in 6th place, a 76. So he's got 1 more left.
Judges are really docking, I think. The little imperfections, everybody can do good tricks. They want to see everything done perfectly.
Yep, so Aaron Blanc is coming up next. See what Blunkster has. Unfortunately, he is in the 8th place spot now. So with a gold medal in his pocket from last year and a ticket punched to the Olympics, the only thing that's kind of holding back is maybe what his shoulder and his heel are doing. But I talked to him, he said, you know what, I put that stuff aside come game day and I get fired up with adrenaline.
Yeah, he does. This guy's always fun to watch. These tricks right here. Watch this switch, double cork, 900, totally blind, and right into the switch right side, 1080. puts that landing down the pipe, dub 9, and does he have the right side? Double cork, 1260. Oh my gosh, over the handlebars. That was a brutal crash, just popping a bit hard on that last right side 12. Let's hope Aaron is all right. He looks to be getting up. Wow, man. Oh man, look at this one right here. Coming in, I haven't seen them put this in this run yet. This is a great trick. Missing the grab at first, but he's able to get it there. A little critical grab, if you would, a little throwback. Not quite going mute, and brings it around, and this is where he normally has that right side 1260. Going for the tail grab, I believe. Let's take a look. Just missing the grab, and then he's got to tuck it over to kind of get the landing gear under him, and just no pipe left. He lands so low and just doing what we call over the handlebars, just flipping forward and over. Ski pops off, and he looks to be up and moving. Let's hope he's all right. He's got a lot of season left.
He's towards the hip right there. You saw as he was lunging forward like an ostrich, rolled that head over there. Well, we'll see what Blanc does on his last run. You're looking at David Wise taking selfies. He's on the top of the charts. Can he take his 4th gold? Find out when we come back. And there it is. The map tells the story of the SuperPipe, Life-Proof Men's Ski SuperPipe. Welcome back. We're ready for our final run, but before we get there, we're gonna go back in time. Earlier tonight, the women had a chance to light up the pipe.
Yeah, these women were going big today and having fun. It was a good final. Here we have Cassie Sharpe out of Canada, who came through on her final run and was able to put it down for the bronze medal. Going big, laying it on the line with this big old flare, and she ends it with a big 900, picking up the bronze. Another girl, Britta Sigourney, living out of Park City, Utah now, a good friend, going huge on all of her runs, cork 9s, big amplitude. Here's the right side 7 to finish it up, ending up with the silver medal. Congratulations to her. But with the top spot, Maddie Bowman, again, 5th gold medal, spinning all different directions, left, right. She's got the left 900 here, mirroring it with a final right 9 and walking home with gold. Let's go down to Jen, who's with Maddie right now, our women's ski SuperPipe gold medalist.
Well, I've got Maddie Bowman down here, who took her 5th gold medal, a record for women's ski SuperPipe. So, Maddie, tell me what you think about these guys tonight and what it's going to take to win.
Well, what a treat being here with you, since we used to ski together all the time. And I don't know what it's going to take. You know, it's going to take some insane skiing. It's like the women's events are turning into the men's events. You don't know who's going to win. You don't know who's going to be on the top of the podium. So I'm excited to watch the show. I mean, I'm seeing tricks being thrown that I've never seen by these guys, and I watch practice all the time, so it's pretty crazy out here.
Thanks, Maddie.
Thank you.
Thanks and congrats, Maddie. Here's the standings as we are after 2 runs. David Wise looking for his 4th gold. Yeager Wallace looking for his 1st gold on home turf, and Taylor Seaton looking for his 1st podium, period. So we got a whole nother run coming up, Tom. It's going to be anybody's ball game out here as we start run number 3 here. So Yeager Wallace, Ferreira, our story of local boys, but as Maddie just said, it's anybody's ball game. And with progression of sport, you know, Maddie's got 5 golds now. It can be anybody's game out here. So Life-Proof Men's Ski SuperPipe, ready to get it on here with Simon D'Artois. Interesting story about him. He was working at a grocery store when he wasn't skiing, but in 2013-14 season, he moved up to the A team for Canada. That's when his life changed. Showed up here in 2015, and what did he do?
Won the goal.
Bingo. That's it.
That's what you got to do. No, Simon's one to watch. 3rd run, you got to lay it all on the line here. He's been putting the tricks together. Just needs to clean it up and show these judges a full, perfect run. Get the grabs, amplitude, clean, no arm flails, no hands down. Just put it all together here with the last run on the line.
An interesting fact, his grandparents were famous spies in World War II.
Wow.
How's that?
Let's give credit to the researchers for that one.
How did we get that information if they're actual spies?
Well, they must not be spies anymore.
Yeah. So a little bit of wind moving as the storm is moving in, but the storm is in the pipe right now. Simon D'Artois from Canada. Final run starts now.
Here he is with that right side double cork 10. Oh, and again, just a little off the line. I'm not sure if all of it, maybe the wind playing a little bit of a factor tonight. He was waiting at the top, making sure the wind and the conditions were just right, and just getting blown, it looks like, into the middle of the pipe there. Can't get that landing, and that's a good-looking run, though. The style and the technicality of those tricks, if he could put that all together, that could be a winning run. Here's that double cork 1080. No one else in the field tonight doing that. Look at how blind it is. Barely sees the landing at the end, and look how low he landed. There is no way to land down there, bottom of the pipe, and maintain speed. So getting off the line, and that's going to be it. That's going to be it for his night.
So use this one as a practice run for South Korea. He's headed over to Pyeongchang in a couple weeks to represent our neighbors to the north, Canada. So there you go. You see the little bit of wind pumping through. These guys are used to all sorts of conditions, wind, snow. It's a winter sport, Tom. You competed for years, and it's ceteris paribus, all things equal, right?
Definitely. You just have to wait. Sometimes a gust will come through, and in the half-pipe, wind can play such a big role in where you land. The wind could blow you into the middle of the pipe or onto the deck, and that's not good.
Well, let's go back up to the start house. This is Miguel Porteous. You know, the Kiwis have an arsenal of talent down there. We talked about the Wells brothers, the first family of free skiing, really. The four of them. The Harringtons got a couple, and the Porteous, Nico, and now Miguel. We'll talk about them throughout the course of the next few years. It's Miguel's day to shine.
Starting with the right side double cork, 1260 again, and then mirroring that with the left side double cork, 12, sticks the landing. Right into the right side 9, sort of whipping around that last bit. There's the double cork, 1080. Oh, and just ski popping off. Oh, that's a tough loss for him. This kid's young, though. He's got a lot of talent. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing him in a lot of X Games to come.
I think you're right. Well, he was down in the 10th position here. A solid run, and unfortunate shoe coming off in the middle.
Yeah, here he is, that first trick, the right side double cork 12. And then at this young of an age, to be able to put that down and mirror it directly into a left side double cork 12 along with this double cork 10. I mean, that's a lot of numbers to be thrown out for a guy that young. Bright future ahead of him. We're going to be looked to seeing him in a lot of events.
Yeah, and his brother Nico, one to watch out for as well. Spoke with him a little bit ago. He had an issue back in December, and he will be in the pipe as well. So watch out. Up top we go. In 2016, this guy won on his third run. Kevin Roland, super veteran and super intense. He is at the bottom of the pack right now. We've seen it before. Tom,
can he do it again?
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to find out. He is psyched. He is pumped up. This is what this guy lives for. His intensity is built for these moments. High pressure, high consequence. He's going to be going for it all.
And all the coaching staff is just as fired up. Here goes Kevin Roland, third and final run.
Boosting the switch double cork 10, the best we've seen it all night. Right side double cork 12, going big as well. A little bit of a bobble there. Able to get the left side double cork 12. And here's that alley-oop double 1080. Oh! He just learned that last night, and it looks like it's going to take a couple more tries before he has that one unlocked. Look at this, the switch double cork 10. This is the best one I've seen for him in a while. It's going huge, gets the rotation so he can land perfectly at the top of the pipe. Here's the right side 1260. He's been doing these for years, spinning both ways. Some of the best to do it. Into the left side double cork 12, and then it's that last alley-oop double 1080 that he bobbles on. Missing the grab a little bit there, and then just can't quite hold this last one together. It's a totally new trick for him. I love that he's pushing it, though, and trying to do new stuff. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, the bronze medal for him in Sochi, and he will be going over to Pyeongchang to represent France. And did you know that the X Games continues for the 17th straight year from Aspen, Colorado? Friday, tomorrow night at 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific on, yes, ESPN. We'll have the men's snowboard big air and snowmobile freestyle finals. Engines going ballistic. All of our X Games coverage is also streaming live on the ESPN app. Tom, you spend a little time on the app, don't you?
I do. I always got to be checking up on the events when I'm out of town.
Okay, Riddle. He's in the 5th position with an 80.33. To get into the podium spot, you need greater than an 83, held by Seaton. To take the lead, greater than a 90.66. The scores up top in the life-proof hat, you see Wise, Yeager, Wallace, Seaton. They're your top 3.
Yeah, this guy's still got more to throw down, and I think tonight could be his night. I'm rooting for him. Let's see what he's got. Double cork 1260, perfect. into this big floaty alley-oop flat three, very smooth and stylish. The switch 720, doing the double Japan grab. Here's that right side 1260, gets the landing on that one, and the down the pipe double cork 900.
There you go.
Yes, Mike, nice one. Oh, and he puts it all together. Girlfriend at the bottom, cheering him on. Looks to be excited. This is the kind of nights that Mike lives for. Look at the smile on his face.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything about not podium in the past on the setup because I'm so sick of saying that. I'm rooting for him big time.
Definitely. There's the alley-oop flat three, a smooth trick, and this just the switch 7, but locking in the grab. Look at both hands coming down, grabbing the ski, letting go there, and then the right side 12, a trick that he hasn't done in a while, able to put it down there and finish it with a bang. I love this trick. Gets the safety grab. Look at his eyes as he comes around, spots the landing right there, knows where he is. Even though he lands low in the transition of the half pipe, he puts his hands forward, grunts it out, and stomps it. Looks at the crowd. Let's see what kind of score Mike will get for this one.
All right, Riddle, 84.66, and it puts him into 3rd place.
Up on the podium.
That's good for now. All right, he's going to hold his breath down there and see where that stands as we've got quite a bit more. Oh, boy. Oh, for event info and TV schedules, please visit xgames.com. You won't want to miss Snowmobile Speed and Style coming up later tonight. And tomorrow night, Mark McMorris and men's snowboard big air, always something very promising. So a lot more action here at the Life-Proof Men's Ski SuperPipe. Will Wise hold on, or will Yeager, Wallace, or Ferreira rise to the top? Stick around.
I was bullied. Over the years made me realize the importance of just being genuine and kind and treating people the way you want to be treated.
I think it's really important if you see someone that's struggling and isn't in your position, you should be kind of the leader and take that person in.
Just surround yourself with a good group of friends. Keep doing you, keep being yourself. And if people don't like that and they're going to ridicule for it, just block them out.
Everyone deserves to feel the love and good vibes.
Definitely try to squash bullying for sure.
Welcome back to the Life-Proof Men's Ski SuperPipe. Great messaging going on there. Take a peek. David Wise, Yeager, Wallace, Mike Riddle. The top 3 right now looking to stand tall on that podium is a Wise guy. So you see the yellow at the bottom. And throughout, I mean, it's just still to run. So a lot of competition still to go here. David Wise up top looking for his unprecedented 4th gold medal. No one has done it in the pipe, and Dave is looking to break some history like Matty did tonight. So a lot of work yet to do, and this is Taylor Seaton. He was on the podium position just a minute ago until Mike Riddle from Canada knocked him off. So Riddle, 8 appearances. His best is a 9th in Oslo. He got a great solid run. What is he needing to do differently to climb to the top?
I don't know. He's just going to need to tighten up everything, a little bit of airing it out to dry. This double cork, here's where he was a little loose in the first run. The alley-oop gets the landing there, a lot smoother. Switch 900, gets the tail grab on that one, and then spinning back to the left. Switch 720, going alley-oop again with the 900 with the tail grab. Will he go to the right? Alley-oop right 9 and gets the landing. Awesome stuff there from Taylor. A little bit smoother, maybe not the highest amplitude we've seen all day, only hitting about 11 feet on average, but some really cool rotations.
Okay, so the question, was that more difficult, more fluid than his previous run that scored an 83?
I'm not sure about that. That double cork 12 was really good. This alley-oop 720 is really good, but he just kind of goes a little bit lower, I think, than run number 2. Everything was a little bit lower on the amplitude scale. Getting the grab, that's a nice alley-oop 900, and then coming around into the right 9, but it was all maybe just a little bit lower, and 79, not quite enough.
Yeah, so Seaton will be at best 4th place right now. A commendable effort and doing it for Mom.
Just amazing to see. Fun skier to watch, really exciting guy.
All right, in 2012, this young Canadian showed up onto the scene, didn't have a lot of beta on him, and he walked away with a silver medal. I remember being impressed initially on just his amplitude. Young gun coming out of nowhere. Right now he's in the 5th position, needs to up his game and dial this in proper. Noah Bowman from Canada.
Let's see if he can put it all together. Really stylish, right side 360, and here's that switch double cork 12 with a stomped landing into the alley-oop switch double 9. Switch double cork 10, finishes it with the right 9, 1080, gets a landing, what a run. Wow, third run, Noah put it all together there, 3 switch double corks in a row, amazing. Back to the top, look at this. Here's the switch double cork 12. I love this one. Grab safety, then look at him keeping his hands down perfectly to switch. Little speed check, and then this, the alley-oop switch double. Just upside down, 15 feet in the air, landing switch again, and then this is the switch 10, a little bit less rotation than that first 12. Lands a bit low, and then this right 10, excuse me, is the only thing I think they could dock him for. Gets the grab, but a little bit of a flail, and then lands, but it's just a little awkward. Other than that, that is a beautiful run.
Yeah, that amplitude hovering around the 14-foot mark, 16 feet is the highest, so all the right ingredients there. Now the question is it podium worthy?
Let's take a look at David looking on.
Yeah, Wise is saying, hey, okay, how many more bullets do I got to dodge? He's coming up next, but Bowman down below, intently looking on. To get onto the podium, he's greater than an 84.66 to knock fellow countrymen off. No, 82.33, he'll stay in 5th place. Keeping Riddle on the podium, Gatorwall second, Wise in first. All right, so the Wise guy dodging a bullet there. He gets his third and final run with a few people after him still, so he's not gonna hold back here at all. Is he gonna throw a different double on each pass?
I'm hoping we can see this run with all 4 double corks. I'm really hoping.
All right,
dropping in, switch right, double cork, 1080. Oh, landing a bit off, but still gonna do it. Double cork 12, landing low. Here's the right side 1080. Can he do the switch left? Switch left, double cork, 1080. Right side, 12, 60, gets it! Wow! Look at him. Woo! Poles are up in the air. That is the first time I have ever seen somebody spin all 4-way double corks in a super pipe. Amazing.
Just take a minute to breathe and take that in, and we'll watch it back. Just a little history, folks. He's been working on it for years. His strategist, David Wise.
Crazy. Here's the switch, right side 1080, a trick he learned last spring in Mammoth. Puts it down a little bit back seat, but is able to just muscle through right into this left side 12. Gets the grab on that one. Here's the only that next one was his only non-double cork. Here's the switch left side double cork, mirroring that first trick. Lands high on this one. He's able to do the right side one at the end. Right side double cork 12. You grabbing that one. 2 different double corks each ways, mirrored to perfection.
And that's the epitome of perfection there. Will that greater his score? 94 is commanding the lead.
Wow. What a run. He is heating up at the right time.
Right, just talk about peaking at the right time.
What a night, as he says.
All right, 3 more remaining. One is Yeager Wallace, another one's Ferreira, and then the defending gold medalist Blanc. Those 3, we'll see if we can take down David Wise. The final part of the equation. You got over on the left Alex Ferreira, yet to come. Yeager Wallace, our next rider to drop in. And our last 2 riders, amazingly enough. Yeager Wallace is guaranteed a podium spot. What will he have? Ferreira is on the outside looking in 6th place. But look at that. No gold medal, a lot of hardware, but nothing in the home turf. So we'll see what happens here. Not going to say anything more than that. Live shots, just studious.
He's focused. That's Alex sitting on the outside looking in, as he said, not on the podium yet, and he's gearing up, wants to put it down. Here's Torin gearing up. He's got a decent rundown, but I've seen him do it a little bit better, only at 86.6. Let's see if he can clean it all up.
Okay, so he's coming down next. We've been through this and that, but what we have to compare this run to, and we want you to remember what you just saw with David Wise, something that had not been done in competition, spinning both ways, the double cork madness, and what does Yeager Wallace answer with right here? Let's see what he's got.
Torin's gonna have to go big. Let's see him. Starting off with the double cork 12, landing so low, right into that left side 1080. Here into the switch. Double cork 1080, a new one for Torin. Oh, just moving down the pipe. He was just learning that trick, a trick I've never seen him do. And it looks like he landed it. He was just a little bit off his line, moving down the pipe a little bit too much. Oh, He's going to have to sit in that second place and wait for Alex to drop in.
Yeah, so solid maneuver, but just wasn't able to hold on.
No, it's a good run. Look at this double cork 12. Just pulling that grab, gets the landing, low stomps. So much muscle, and here's that switch double cork. Haven't seen him do this one before. Double knee grab, doesn't get the grab on the ski, and I think maybe right then he knew it was over, couldn't improve to take over that top spot, and just like slid down.
Yeah, guaranteed a podium spot. He's got a smile on his face, talking to his fellow U.S. Olympic team member, David Wise. And here's what we have shaping up. Alex Ferreira, outside looking in, 6th place. He is yet to win a gold here in his home turf. Big crowd down below. Needs to put really a run of his life together. Needs to pull out all the stops and maybe even something new like we saw with Yeager, Wallace there and even Wise just a moment ago.
Definitely. David with something totally new, but at the same time, Torin and Mike Riddle sitting in 2nd and 3rd don't have necessarily the craziest new tricks in those runs. We haven't seen a lot of full runs done to perfection. I think if he can do what he does best and go big and do his tricks, he'll be able to get back up there.
And this just in, Aaron Blanc, you saw in his previous run, had a little bit of an issue with his, where it looks like his hip, potentially, don't want to speculate, but he is withdrawn from the competition. He was to be our last one. He will not be defending his gold medal. This is our final competitor, ending it up with the homeboy charm. Big crowd on tap. David Wise has a 94. That is the score to beat. That's all Alex is setting his sights on right now. Here we go. Final run of night 1 here at Lightproof Men's Ski SuperPipe.
Double cork 1260 to the right, into the left side. Double cork 10, stomps the landing. Right side, switch 7. Here's the left side. Double cork 12, lands low, into the down the pipe, double flat spin, 900, and he gets it. That's the run he's been trying. Wow. 8 feet, 7 inches at the highest, and an average of 16. He's got some good amplitude on that one.
All right, so how does that, the amplitude's always a factor in there. Now we break down the tricks here. Let's check out the grabs and the rotations.
This is the right side 1260. Let's go the grab a bit early on that one. I've seen him do it a little bit better, but great landing. And here's that left side, mirroring that rotation, double cork, 1260. Gets the grab a little bit better on that one, lands low, and he's still able to muscle out and do this down the pipe, double flat spin, 900, spin in the pole. It's a crazy move.
All right, so Riddle is in that hot seat. He's had a lot of 4ths in his time. Will it be enough for a podium spot for Ferreira? All eyes. 91.33 puts him in a 2nd place. And
up on the podium.
Good for the local boys going 2-3, but it's all about that gold around his neck. Setting history here tonight. 4th gold medal by David Wise. Jen Hudak, take it away.
Dave, congratulations. Unbelievable skiing tonight. 4 doubles in 4 different directions. You just won your 4th gold medal in this event. Never been done before by a guy. Tell me what it took and everything that you just did.
Yeah, 4 is my lucky number tonight, I guess. I really fell hard in practice yesterday. My knee is like not real happy to go all the way straight. So in practice, I wasn't even doing the switch right dub, but I came out of the gate and landed a good one. And I just started feeling the energy of the crowd. And I can't say enough thanks to the crowd and everybody watching for the support, because you guys really lifted me up and I was able to put down those 4 dubs. That was my goal at the beginning of the season. And it's just such an honor. Skiing is at such a high level right now. Being out here with my teammates is amazing. And,
congratulations on the gold, Dave.
Thank you.
Well, the Wise guy showing you how it's done, breaking records. 4 gold medals, the champion, 2018 X Games Life-Proof Men's Ski SuperPipe. Good job, David, and all the competitors. Ferreira getting 2nd, Yeager, Wallace 3rd. Thanks for watching the Life-Proof Men's Ski SuperPipe. Stay tuned for Jack Matrani in studio with Craig McMorris. We'll see ya.